It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, the Wayne County Commissioners set to meet this afternoon at 6 p.m. at Courtroom C. Again, on the agenda, presentation and announcements. Derek Duncan will give the annual forestry report. Under Citizens Concerns, Patricia Ann Varnador on hand talking about an RV park and health department. Under new business, consider approved nominees for Board of Registrars. Consider approved employee merit grade and step scale for 2023. Consider approved bids for Elmer Road construction. Consider approve a contract for EMA with Crowder Golf for 70-hour road clearing, removal, and disaster. Consider approve public defender indigent services contract. Consider approve contract for transit and Harding, Georgia Altamont Regional Commission for DHS services. Consider approve resolution authorizing the filing of an application with the Georgia Department of Transportation for public transit. Consider approve resolution levying county tax for the year 2022. Consider approve amending the fiscal year 2022 general fund budget through ARP for both sheriff equipment and E911 equipment, and consider approve bids for Robert Hunter Circle property. Several board appointments on the agenda as well, items with the administrator, items with commissioners, all that taking place tonight at 6 p.m. I have a full report for you tomorrow here on the local news. At Tuesday's Jessup City Council meeting, the council voted 6-0 to deny a rezoning request on Palm Street to request to rezone from R1 to R3. Before the vote, the council heard from developer and residents all speaking for or against the rezoning. Before making the motion to deny the request, which was seconded by Commissioner Stanley Todd and voted 6-0, Commissioner Tim Cockfield said it was the duty of the commission to protect citizens and do what the citizens asked of them. He said he had not heard from anyone in favor of the rezoning besides the developer who wanted to have the property rezoned in order to build single dwelling homes in the price range of $220,000 to $240,000. Adjoining property owners were on hand voicing opposition. Here was Joe Tyre telling the commissioners that an R3 zone simply did not fit in that area.
R3 zoning and small lots. And I'll go ahead and be clear, and I can speak for everyone that I won't even speak for everyone that I've spoken to. I will speak for my wife and I. We're not against the development. That's not what we're here to say. I am not against any increase in property values that a development may bring. My concern is this development is done outside of the standard that is in that area. I would prefer, if you ask specifically how the church would prefer, I prefer it stays R1 myself. R3, there's no need to get into all that. Everybody's covered all that. It's very scary zoning in my opinion. It allows far too many things to occur in a residential environment. But if it stays R1, then it stays in same and like kind as the bordering community and the residents is concerned. So that's our main concern. Of course, the R3, the 64 houses in such a small area, the increase in traffic, all that's been covered. We've spoken to the country club. I think there are some members here from the country club. I don't know if they're going to voice this opinion. I'm hearing the same thing out of them. I've spoken to members of Willow Creek. All of these communities are basically bordering this proposed development. And all of those in like kind prefer that it stay R1. I've heard that there are some, I've been told that there are some that support it. I've yet to find anybody to support it other than the few that I've spoken to recently. They're in this room. But other than that, I've yet to find anybody in the neighborhood that wants it, that supports it. It just doesn't fit. That's my opinion. That's my wife and I's opinion. And I think I can speak for country club members that are sitting here. It also went to the zoning board. Mr. Raymond is here to speak to that if he would. It failed the zoning board.
And again, those with comments at Joe Tyre on Tuesday night at the council meeting. Again, others spoke against it, including Attorney Bob Smith. Once again, the vote 6-0 to deny the rezoning request on Palm Street, and taking place Tuesday night at the Jessup City Council meeting. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. The Wayne County Historical Society meets this evening at Captain Joe's Restaurant. The meeting begins at 7. The Dutch treat meal begins at 6. Everyone is welcome. Again, guest speaker for the evening will be Shelby Wilson, current owner of the Samuel Elias Cohen home on Bay Street in Jessup. Mrs. Wilson has done extensive research on Samuel Cohen, who served as a councilman, also mayor of Jessup for several terms. Mayor Cohen also owned a retail store located in the Tooten Block building on Walnut Street. Once again, that meeting taking place tonight at Captain Joe's. Again, the Dutch Street Mill at 6, meeting at 7. This is an election year, and again, there will be a general election held on November the 8th from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at your precinct polling place. Deadline to register to vote in the upcoming election is Tuesday, October the 11th. If you've changed your name or your address since you last voted, I ask you please update your file by coming into the registrar's office, filling out a change of address form. You can also go online with your Georgia driver's license at www.mvp.sos.ga.gov to register to vote. Update your name or address, view your precinct, your polling place, and view a sample ballot of the candidates who are running for office in your voting district. Last day to request an absentee ballot is Friday, October 28th. Early voting will begin Monday, October 17th through Friday, November the 4th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Hall Richardson Recreation Center. There will be 2 Saturday voting dates during this election cycle. They'll be held on Saturday, October 22nd and Saturday, October 29th, each Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Hall Richardson Recreation Center. Again, the election date is Tuesday, November the 8th. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact the registrar's office here in Wayne County. The number is 912-427-5950. Again, 2 candidates seeking a Senate seat in Washington, incumbent Raphael Warnock and challenger Herschel Walker, seem to continue to debate on whether to debate before the people vote in November. Warnock stated this week that he will accept a debate in Savannah in October, only if Herschel Walker accepts a second debate and agrees that the candidates won't be provided the topics of the questions in advance. The debate just seems to continue about debates. Warnock says it's time for Herschel to stop playing games. He says the job of U.S. Senator isn't one where you know the topics ahead of time or get a cheat sheet, and Walker shouldn't need one to find the courage to walk on the debate stage. Warnock's new TV ad dares Walker to show the state that he's ready to represent Georgia by showing up for a debate. Walker's camp has responded saying they're ready to debate Warnock in his hometown of Savannah on October 14th without the topics ahead of time, but Walker camp has not agreed to any second debate at this time. Warnock has accepted invitations from WTOC in Savannah, Mercer University in Macon, and the Atlanta Press Club, all who want debates between the 2 candidates. Walker's refused all those dates and places. He's accepted only WSAV's invite in Savannah on October 14th and wants a live audience on hand. Walker says it doesn't matter what the topics are because Warnock can't win any of them. So the debate over debates continues. Walker skipped all the debates leading up to the primary, but it didn't stop him from winning easily over 3 other opponents. Whether any debates take place between the 2 candidates in this U.S. Senate race is still unknown at this point. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news, the Emergency Management Agency for Wayne County is hosting that open house tomorrow morning from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Emergency Management Agency Director Donna Gray inviting everyone to the event. Again, they ask that you come see what the EMA agency is all about. Center is located at 155 North Wayne Street behind the Wayne County Sheriff's Office, and entrance is through the E911 Center. Everyone's welcome tomorrow to stop in and see firsthand the Emergency Operations Center. Once again, that's tomorrow between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Grand Slam Fishing Tournament dates have been set for 17th and 18th of this month. That's a Saturday and Sunday. And the tournament begins that Saturday at 12 noon, continues until Sunday at 12 noon. This year's tournament again features a Grand Slam, which will consist of the heaviest weigh-in of one of each of 3 out of 5 species: catfish, mudfish, gar, bass, and panfish. Tournament prize will be determined by the number of entries. Entry fees $50 per fisherman with a minimum of at least 2 paid entries into a boat. Registration forms can be picked up at the Tourism Board office at the depot, or registration is available online at active.com. Packets also available at J.C. Landing, Rayonier, and Wayne Feed and Seed. Under 16 can fish for free, 1 youth for 1 registered adult. Please indicate the age of the youth on the registration form. Any more information, check out the event website at waynetourism.com or call the Tourism Board office at 912-427-3233. Again, the Wayne County Board of Tourism Grand Slam Fishing Tournament on the mighty Altamar River coming up on Saturday and Sunday, September 17th and 18th, so they ask you please register soon. And don't forget the Wayne County Scarecrow Contest hosted by the Jesup Kiwanis Club and Wayne County Chamber of Commerce gets underway. Again, the deadline to enter is Friday, September 30th. Entry fee $40. Entry forms are available now at the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. That's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.